Okay, another book done. The Truth of COVID-19, Exposing the Great Reset, Lockdowns, Vaccine Passports, and the New Normal by Dr. Joseph McCullough, Ronnie Cummings, and forward by Robert F. Kennedy. If anything's going to get blocked and banned on YouTube, this is going to be it. I'm reasonably agnostic when it comes to the conspiracy theories and ideas around COVID-19. I haven't read any books this year that has had as many footnotes in it as this, which could seem to be an argument for good referencing. But if you follow up the referencing, sometimes they're websites and things like that. So I'm not going to put myself in a position to agree or disagree with this book, but I am going to read some of it. It does come across a little bit like complete rambling stream of consciousness conspiracy theory sometimes. But I'll read something. Some of it's actually very good. There are actually sections I really like. Sorry, I shouldn't undermine it so much. There is a section on like supplements and vitamins that's really interesting and really good. Junk food, environmental pollution, and chronic disease. The shocking truth is starting to come out about the real origins of COVID-19. Perhaps more shocking still is the way that the disease has shone a light on the fragility of our food system. The lack of transparency in our regulatory and scientific communities, and the terrifying vulnerabilities of the human body worn down by a lifetime of junk food and exposure to toxic chemicals. The public health bottom line is that SARS-CoV-2 virus is not so much a deadly plague in itself, but rather a viral trigger that aggravates and magnifies pre-existing chronic medical conditions, what pathologists call comorbidities. And of course, the majority of these comorbidities are diet and food related. Others are caused by exposure to toxic chemicals, electromagnetic radiation, and other environmental contaminants. Some of my daughter's been pulling some of my points up. All right. This is a little bit about why COVID has been so effective in infecting people. Dr. Shi Zhengli, who worked in the Wuhan lab, oh my god, has mentioned the lab's use of transgenic mice in order to culture a specific affinity between viruses and human ACE2 receptors. Many have struggled to understand how this affinity between the SARS-CoV-2 and the human cells could be so pronounced, and why, if not the pangolin, we haven't been able to find intermediate species that enable the virus to jump from bats to humans. Dr. Zhengli told Science in July 2020, "We performed in vitro experiments in transgenic mice and civets in 2018 and 2019 in the Institute's Biosafety Laboratory. The viruses we used were that of bat SARS-CoV, close to SARS-CoV. The operation of this work was undertaken strictly following the regulations on biosafety management of pathogenic microbes in laboratories in China. The results suggested that SARS-CoV can directly infect civets and can also infect mice with the human ACE2 receptors, yet it showed low pathology in mice and no pathocentricity in civets." If you're interested in conspiracy theories, or perhaps another way of putting it is confusingly argued facts about COVID-19, then this is it. There is a really good section on vitamins and supplements, so do check it out.